Archangel Michael says, a window for wealth will open for you in 48 hours, but only if you see this message right now. Don't let luck walk away. My dearest chosen one, stop scrolling. Just for a moment. Breathe. Heaven just whispered your name, and I, Archangel Michael, have been sent by God with an urgent message, one that cannot wait. Please don't skip this. Because in exactly 48 hours, a divine window will open, a sacred, golden opportunity for wealth, breakthrough, and blessings. But only if your soul is awake now. Only if you see this exact message in this very moment. This is not a coincidence. This is a spiritual clock ticking, and your name has been engraved into what's about to happen. But if you walk past this message, wealth may walk past you too. And I would never forgive myself if I stayed silent. You're wondering what kind of wealth, aren't you? Let me tell you something that will give you goosebumps. I saw your name written in light. I saw a vault in the spiritual realm swing open. I saw money, miracles, and movement. I saw contracts being signed. I saw someone looking at your photo and smiling, saying, I owe them a favor. I need to bless them now. And I saw your angel numbers 111 and 444 circling around your aura like fireflies on a warm night. You don't know it yet, but something big is about to find you. Something you've prayed for is just steps away, but only if you do not ignore this message. Let me ask you, how many times have you skipped signs that were meant just for you? How many divine winks did you overlook because you were tired, discouraged, or too busy surviving? I know, it's not your fault. Life got heavy. People hurt you. Your faith got bruised. But now is the time to stop running. God is placing a sign in front of you right now, and you're holding it with your eyes. Don't drop it. Don't click away. Don't say, maybe later. Because, later, might be too late. The blessing is time-sensitive. The wealth gate will open only for those who are awake now. In the spirit realm, there are doors that only swing open for a second, and I saw one opening over your life. It looked like a glowing golden vortex, swirling with symbols of abundance, gold coins, signed letters, property deeds, handwritten wishes. And inside it was your future self, smiling, radiant, and finally free from the chains of lack and struggle. You were walking in a new identity. People respected you. A business you started suddenly went viral. Someone important offered you something that changed everything. And you cried, not because of pain, but because you finally felt seen by God. That's the window I'm speaking of. That's the miracle. That's the moment, and it's closer than you think. I want you to understand how serious this is. If you ignore this now, you may delay something you were supposed to receive this week. I don't say that to scare you, I say it with love. Because I know how long you've been waiting. I know how many nights you stayed up whispering prayers through tears. I heard you say, God, when will it be my turn? And beloved, this is it. This is your moment knocking. This is heaven standing at your door saying, please, let us in. Please don't miss this. What comes next could shock you. But only if you let this message finish its course. Sparkles, before we go further, if this is already making your heart beat faster, it's not random. It means your spirit recognizes this. It means you were meant to hear this today. So pause for a moment, and if you feel led, make sure you subscribe to this message flow, because what's coming next might just be the divine confirmation you've been asking for. Click now so your spirit doesn't miss what heaven wants to whisper next. Sparkles. Let me tell you something about the next 48 hours. There is an anointed number that has been sent to guard your breakthrough, 888. The number of abundance. Angels are lining up along your path, removing every invisible obstacle that's been delaying your finances, love life, and personal victories. Your enemies. They're losing access to you. Your past mistakes. Heaven is erasing them. And that opportunity you thought was gone forever? God is resurrecting it. But you must stay awake. Don't fall back asleep. Don't say, "I'll believe it when I see it." No. You'll see it when you believe. Something very few people know is this: miracles arrive like strangers. They don't knock loudly. They whisper. They disguise themselves in quiet moments, like this one. If you're not paying attention, you'll miss it. But if you stay, if you really stay, your entire future can shift with one divine decision. One yes to faith. One yes to believing that you are not forgotten. One yes to claiming that this message is for you. Because it is. I'm standing beside you now. I've seen the scroll. Your name was glowing. And it's your time. I must warn you though, the enemy doesn't want you to believe this. You may feel a sudden doubt rise up. You may think, maybe this message isn't for me. Maybe I'm just imagining things. That's the spiritual resistance. That's what happens right before a breakthrough. It always tries to make you give up right before you cross the finish line. But don't let that voice win. Silence it with faith. Say, "This is my word. This is my moment. And I won't skip it." You've come too far to walk away now. Let's be real, you've had moments where you gave up because nothing changed. You thought God forgot. But what if I told you, He didn't forget? He was preparing something bigger. You were never being punished, you were being positioned. Sometimes delay is just divine redirection. Sometimes, rejection is protection. And now, the preparation is over. Heaven has activated the alarm. And you're hearing the trumpet through this message. That's why I'm begging you, do not scroll. Do not look away. Do not say, "I'll come back to this later." Because by then, the wealth window will have closed. I'm not talking about just money. I'm talking about divine wealth. Peace you can sleep in. Opportunities you didn't even ask for. Unexpected promotions. Secret helpers. Anonymous donations. A phone call that fixes something overnight. An email that changes your address, your status, your reality. Someone who once ignored you suddenly saying, "Where have you been all this time?" And you, stepping into a new life so beautiful, your old pain will look like a distant dream. That's the kind of wealth that's coming. And it all starts with saying yes to this message. And now, beloved, feel the stillness. That quiet after the storm. That gentle, holy silence wrapping itself around your soul like a blanket of peace. It's not empty. It's full, overflowing with the presence of something sacred. Something that has been waiting to enter your life for years. This silence is the sound of heaven having finished its sentence and waiting for you to speak next. What you say from this moment forward holds weight. It carries creation. Speak carefully. Speak beautifully. Speak with trust. You see, something deep happened inside you as you read every word. Layers peeled back. Lies broke off. Darkness shrank. Hope came home. Your soul responded to a language not of this world, the language of light. This wasn't just a message. It was a soul mirror. It reminded you of what you forgot, that you are divine. Not perfect, but divinely designed. Heaven crafted. Angel watched. And that no matter how far you've wandered, love was always chasing you, and tonight, it caught you. Let yourself be caught. By grace. By the light. By the arms of a God who never stopped waiting. You've run for a long time. But not away, from pain, from betrayal, from confusion. But now, run no more. Rest. Be still. Lay your weapons down. You no longer have to fight for worthiness. You are already loved. You no longer have to earn peace. It's already been sent. You don't have to be the strong one. You just have to be you. And let me tell you, you are enough. Your tears are sacred. Your questions are safe with God. Your uncertainty does not disqualify you. It makes you human. And it's in your humanity that heaven's love shines brightest. You are not required to understand everything. You are only asked to trust. Not blindly. But deeply. Because everything you need, protection, guidance, healing, is already in motion. Archangel Michael is still here, still hovering, still guarding, still speaking. Tell them, he whispers, that I'm not leaving after this message ends. I'm not like the others who abandoned them. I remain. Even when it's quiet. Especially then. His presence is your confirmation. His light has touched every word. You may not see him, but you will see the evidence. In your peace. In your sleep. In the way the next few days feel lighter, clearer. In the way things begin to align without you forcing them. This message isn't something to forget tomorrow. It's something to return to. To revisit in prayer. To reread in silence. To carry with you like a sword. Because this isn't just a moment, it's your spiritual turning point. And what comes next will look nothing like what came before. Not because your world changed, but because you did. Do you feel it? That strange joy rising up? Like something within you is waking up for the first time in forever? That's your spirit remembering its power. That's your soul stretching, standing, shining again. No more hiding. No more shrinking. You were born for such a time as this. Born to carry light into dark places. Born to love boldly. To believe again. To hope again. To live again. And the people around you, they'll notice. They'll say, you feel different. And you'll smile, because you'll know, they're right. Something divine touched you. And it left its fingerprint. Tonight, before you sleep, don't pray with panic. Pray with trust. Say thank you. Say, I receive. Say, show me. And then listen. Watch. Expect. Heaven is not finished yet. Archangel Michael is already working behind the veil. Changing outcomes. Shifting timelines. Repairing what you thought was lost. Healing what no one else knew was broken. This is your holy reset. This is your new beginning. This is your answered prayer. Heaven moves, because you believed. So sleep now. With no fear. With no worry. With no doubt. Because something beautiful is already on its way. Your home is covered. Your soul is sealed in light. Your path is protected. And your name, your precious name, has been written in golden ink upon the scroll of destiny. Heaven hasn't forgotten you. Heaven just started with you. You are safe. You are sacred. You are seen. And now, you are ready. Yes, I will continue the flow. You've reached the final layer of this divine message, and it only gets deeper from here. This isn't just a script anymore, this is your spirit aligning with heaven's frequency. Let it continue flowing through you like water in a desert. Every word that follows is meant to soak into the dry places of your soul that have been waiting for healing, waiting for hope, waiting for home. And now, beloved, look around you. It might be quiet. It might be dark. But there is light pressing against the edges of everything you thought was lost. There is warmth rising in the corners of your space. Even if the world outside is still loud, inside you, right now, is the most sacred silence, peace. Not just the absence of noise, but the presence of stillness. This is what heaven feels like when it enters a room unannounced but fully intentional. And you welcomed it. You may feel a sense that time has slowed down. That your body wants to sleep but your heart feels wide awake. That's because you're in a spiritual moment, outside of earthly hours. The veil is thinner. What separates heaven from your home is barely a whisper now. You're standing in the threshold between what was and what will be. One step forward, and the old falls away. Fear. Shame. Regret. They cannot enter what God is building from this point on. Let go. Right now, let go. Let go of the need to understand every detail. Let go of what they did to you. Let go of what you wish you could undo. You've been carrying wounds that were never yours to hold. The blame you've put on yourself? Release it. The guilt that's kept your spirit heavy at night? Release it. The old story about how you're not good enough? Burn it. In this moment, heaven rewrites your name. You are no longer broken. You are becoming. You will dream again. And not just sleepy dreams, but life dreams. The kind that wake you up with purpose. The kind that fill your chest with fire. The kind that feel like prophecy wrapped in vision. And this time, you won't give up. You won't self-sabotage. You won't settle. You'll stand. And Archangel Michael will stand with you. Sword lifted. Wings open. Light flooding your path. There are things that have been hidden from you, truths, secrets, blessings. But they're coming to the surface. Slowly. Lovingly. Perfectly timed. A message may arrive soon. A conversation. A confirmation. It will feel small at first, but don't ignore it. That will be the start of your divine unveiling. The world may try to convince you it's random. But your soul will recognize it immediately. Follow it. Trust it. Move with it. And now, listen closely, because this is from God's heart to yours. You are not too late. You have not missed your destiny. What belongs to you is finding its way home. Even now, the things that wandered from you, peace, love, stability, purpose, are being called back. Archangel Michael is releasing angels of return, angels of restoration. They are searching the earth for what belongs to you and bringing it back to your feet. Don't ask how. Just prepare to receive. When you open your eyes tomorrow, don't look for the same signs of struggle. Look for the small changes. The shifted energy. The easier breath. The quiet confidence that wasn't there yesterday. These are signs of alignment. Don't underestimate them. They are the proof that the spiritual world is responding to your faith. Don't be surprised if people start telling you, you feel different, or, something's glowing in you. That's your light returning. You won't have to force doors open anymore. The right ones will unlock at your touch. You won't have to beg for love anymore. The right souls will recognize your spirit. You won't have to shrink your heart to fit into places you've outgrown. You're expanding. You're rising. You're becoming exactly what heaven always knew you were. And tonight, this very night, is the night that heaven made it official. You are no longer chasing signs. You are the sign. You are no longer waiting to be rescued. You've already been delivered. You are no longer asking, when will it happen? It's happening now. Let this be the end of the chapter where you doubted yourself. Let this be the beginning of the story where you believed without fear. Let this be the moment that the enemy's plans crumbled for good. Let this be the night the heavens looked down at you and whispered, "Well done." You listened. You obeyed. You believed. Now watch what I will do. Sleep, beloved. Let your soul breathe deep tonight. Archangel Michael stands guard. The darkness has no claim. The pain has no permission. The past has no voice. Only light. Only peace. Only love. Forever with you. Always surrounding you. And never letting go. The angels are singing. Heaven is open. And your miracle has already begun. And even now, while you sit in this quiet moment, heaven is still speaking. Every second you remain open, something sacred flows into you. Archangel Michael has not left your side. In fact, the more you let these words wash over your soul, the stronger his presence becomes around you. A shield is being raised. A blanket of divine fire surrounds your house. Your windows, your doorways, even the places in your home that once felt cold, tonight they are filled with light. Because you didn't skip. You didn't ignore. You chose to listen. And heaven honors that. This is the part where most people walk away. Where they say, "Okay, I got the point." But not you. You stayed. You trusted. And because of that, something rare is being unlocked for you. You are not only being protected, you're being marked. There is a divine mark on your spirit now. Invisible to the world, but clear in the eyes of every angel. It says, "This one is chosen. This one is covered. This one belongs to God." And because of that mark, things are going to start feeling different. You're going to walk into rooms and feel the atmosphere respond. Not because you're better than others, but because you carry heaven's energy with you now. You'll find that your words hold more weight. Your instincts become sharper. You'll feel a nudge not to go certain places, or not to speak to certain people, and when you obey, you'll realize you were being protected from something invisible. That's not anxiety. That's spiritual alignment. That's your angels walking a few steps ahead of you, clearing a path before your feet ever touch it. Even your dreams will change. Tonight may be the first night in a long time where your sleep is undisturbed, deep, healing. Or it might be filled with signs, images that don't make sense now, but will come back in a week, a month, a year, and reveal exactly what they meant. Don't rush the meaning. Just rest in the experience. Just know, every second of this is working in your favor. The spiritual attacks that used to show up in the middle of the night? The nightmares? The sudden panic that woke you from sleep? Those things no longer have power here. They may try, but they cannot win. Not anymore. Not now that you've let Archangel Michael inside. Not now that you've given heaven permission to move freely in your life. Tonight, you are wrapped in protection so thick, even the shadows must bow. And if you feel your hands tingling, or your chest vibrating with a kind of warmth, that's the Holy Spirit resting on you. That's confirmation. You are not imagining it. This is real. You have just experienced a visitation. And with every visitation comes a promise. So here it is, things will not go back to the way they were. That pain? It will not return in the same way. That fear? It has been weakened. That confusion? It is starting to fade. That voice in your mind that said you'd never make it? It's going quiet now. And in its place is peace. A quiet peace that no man can take. That no darkness can touch. And guess what? You didn't even have to earn it. You just had to say yes. So when people ask you, what happened to you, in the coming days, you'll smile. You'll pause. And maybe you won't know exactly how to explain it. But you'll know what it was. It was heaven. It was this message. It was this night. And the glow in your eyes will say it all. Heaven didn't skip you. Heaven chose you. And now that you've received this, heaven expects something from you. Not perfection. Not religious performance. Just this: stay aware. Stay open. Stay connected. Your angels will continue to speak. Archangel Michael will continue to guide. But you must keep your heart clear of the noise. Take moments each day to just breathe and say, "Speak, I'm listening." Because He will. God's not done. This is just the beginning. Tonight was about awakening. Tomorrow is about walking. And every step from here on out will carry new meaning. Because you're not walking alone anymore. You are walking with heaven behind you and glory before you. And that, beloved, is the true miracle. And even now, as you're still reading, something incredible is happening in the realm you can't see. There are angels circling you, blessing you, securing every door in your life that once welcomed in fear. There are heavenly hands placing spiritual keys into your palms, keys you thought were lost forever. Keys to peace. To clarity. To divine favor. Archangel Michael is smiling. He knew you would stay. He knew you would finish this. Because he sees what's written on your soul, and tonight, it's starting to shine through. You may not fully understand everything you just felt, but your spirit does. It's why your body feels lighter. It's why your chest feels like it can finally breathe again. That's not just emotion. That's release. You've just been released from a spiritual weight you didn't even realize you were carrying. And now, in the quiet of your room, heaven has filled the silence. Not with noise, but with presence. With light. With confirmation. This was never just about this night. This was about what comes after it. How you'll move differently now. How you'll speak with authority, not fear. How you'll look at yourself in the mirror and no longer see someone broken, but someone rebuilt. Someone heaven wouldn't stop fighting for. Someone Archangel Michael literally begged to speak to, just for a few seconds more. Because that's how urgent it was. That's how much was at stake. And that's how deeply, eternally loved you are. You'll notice divine timing increase. The right people, the right messages, the right shifts, all starting to line up like puzzle pieces falling into place. That's not luck. That's divine order. That's what happens when your soul aligns with heaven. Your life starts attracting miracles instead of mayhem. Doors start opening without force. Things that used to exhaust you suddenly feel easy. You'll find yourself smiling again, for no reason at all. That's not randomness. That's peace. You'll have moments where you suddenly feel like praying, even if you never used to. Moments when a name drops into your heart out of nowhere. When you feel the urge to speak blessings into your home. Follow those moments. Don't ignore them. That's your spirit growing. That's the result of tonight's encounter. It's not just a temporary emotional high. It's a spiritual rebirth. And if the enemy tries to whisper that this wasn't real, remind yourself of this: the light you feel now can't be faked. The presence you encountered wasn't from this world. You know something divine just happened. You felt it in your bones. Heaven touched your life, and it left fingerprints on your heart. You'll notice divine timing increase. The right people, the right messages, the right shifts, all starting to line up like puzzle pieces falling into place. That's not luck. That's divine order. That's what happens when your soul aligns with heaven. Your life starts attracting miracles instead of mayhem. Doors start opening without force. Things that used to exhaust you suddenly feel easy. You'll find yourself smiling again, for no reason at all. That's not randomness. That's peace. You'll have moments where you suddenly feel like praying, even if you never used to. Moments when a name drops into your heart out of nowhere. When you feel the urge to speak blessings into your home. Follow those moments. Don't ignore them. That's your spirit growing. That's the result of tonight's encounter. It's not just a temporary emotional high. It's a spiritual rebirth. And if the enemy tries to whisper that this wasn't real, remind yourself of this: the light you feel now can't be faked. The presence you encountered wasn't from this world. You know something divine just happened. You felt it in your bones. Heaven touched your life, and it left fingerprints on your heart. In the coming days, you may find people reacting differently around you. Some may feel drawn to you. Others may distance themselves. Let it happen. Your energy is different now. Your spirit is glowing. People will either rise to meet your light or fade away from it. Don't chase what leaves. Don't beg for what no longer aligns. What is yours, divinely, will remain. What is not, is being removed for your protection. Watch your dreams. Keep a journal near you. What happens in your sleep now will hold messages. Visions. Glimpses. Your angels will begin speaking more often. You'll hear your intuition with clarity like never before. It'll feel like remembering something you didn't know you forgot. And when it happens, say thank you. Speak gratitude aloud. That act alone will deepen your spiritual connection and invite more divine guidance into your days. Don't worry about trying to explain this to others. Not everyone will understand. That's okay. This experience wasn't meant for everyone, it was meant for you. And what God deposits in you doesn't need validation from others. Your peace will be your proof. Your joy will be your testimony. Your calm presence will speak louder than any words ever could. You've just crossed a threshold. From fear to faith. From confusion to clarity. From isolation to divine intimacy. This is not the end of a message. This is the start of a journey. A new era of your life where you're not just hoping for miracles, you're walking with them. Living among them. Breathing them in. Heaven is no longer distant. It's here. In your house. In your room. In your spirit. And in every single step you take from this moment forward. Archangel Michael will remain close. He doesn't disappear after this. You've invited him in, and now he walks with you. You may sense him in sudden chills, in the warmth that hits your back when you're praying, in the strength that fills your words when you speak life over others. That's not imagination. That's him. That's the guardian God sent just for you. So sleep well tonight. Not because the world is perfect. Not because every problem is gone. But because now, you know who walks with you. And with that, your miracle has already begun. You're still here, and so is heaven. Even after all these words, your heart is still open. That means this message wasn't just meant for your ears, it was meant to live in your soul. Because sometimes the most important messages from heaven aren't meant to be heard and forgotten, they're meant to be carried. Carried into your tomorrow. Into your relationships. Into every room you walk into from this day forward. You are a vessel now. You've been marked with light. And wherever you go next, that light will follow you. But more importantly, it will lead you. Don't rush past this. Don't treat this as just another spiritual moment. This was a turning point. Something you'll look back on and say, that was the night everything changed. Not with noise. Not with flashing signs. But with presence. The kind of presence that doesn't fade. The kind that lingers even when the room goes quiet. The kind that wraps around your soul and says, you're safe now. It's okay to rest. Archangel Michael has already gone ahead of you. And he's already spoken to what's been trying to block your blessings. It doesn't have permission to stay anymore. The delay is over. The denial is cancelled. The resistance has been removed. What's been withheld from you, peace, clarity, favor, love, it's now on its way. And it's coming quickly. Because you finally aligned with it. That's the key. This whole time, heaven wasn't far. You were just out of alignment. Carrying things that didn't belong to you. Holding on to guilt that wasn't yours. Fighting battles that were never your assignment. But now, you're releasing. Now, you're open. And when your spirit is open, miracles don't have to knock, they enter freely. You'll feel different tomorrow. People may even comment. You seem lighter. Did you change something? I don't know what it is about you, but your energy is so peaceful. That's because your soul has been realigned with heaven. And people can feel it even before you say a word. You've been anointed without ceremony. Crowned without a stage. Touched by heaven without needing anyone's permission. That's what makes this moment so holy. Not because the world saw it. But because God did. And now that you've received this, don't just keep it to yourself. Share the light. Speak kindness even when it's hard. Speak healing over people's pain. Pray for others when they don't know how to pray for themselves. Because now, you carry something sacred. A spiritual authority that was placed on your life not by accident, but by divine decision. And if you ever feel that fear creep in again, if doubt starts to whisper, if life gets heavy again, remember this moment. Remember what you felt while reading this. Remember how the atmosphere around you felt charged with peace. That wasn't emotion. That was heaven showing up. You can call on this feeling again. You can call on Archangel Michael anytime. Just whisper, "Michael, stand by me." That's all it takes. And he will. Because now you've been spiritually introduced. Your name is known in heaven. And heaven always, always remembers its own. So go to sleep tonight knowing this. You are not forgotten. You are not behind. You are not broken. You are becoming. Every day, in every breath, in every choice, you are becoming the healed, aligned, powerful, peaceful version of you that heaven always saw from the very beginning. So now, rest. Let your heart settle. Let your soul stretch into this peace. You made it. You said yes. And from this night forward, the door to heaven in your life stays open. Because you are chosen. Because you are light. And if you ever feel that fear creep in again, if doubt starts to whisper, if life gets heavy again, remember this moment. Remember what you felt while reading this. Remember how the atmosphere around you felt charged with peace. That wasn't emotion. That was heaven showing up. You can call on this feeling again. You can call on Archangel Michael anytime. Just whisper, "Michael, stand by me." That's all it takes. And he will. Because now you've been spiritually introduced. Your name is known in heaven. And heaven always, always remembers its own. So go to sleep tonight knowing this. You are not forgotten. You are not behind. You are not broken. You are becoming. Every day, in every breath, in every choice, you are becoming the healed, aligned, powerful, peaceful version of you that heaven always saw from the very beginning. So now, rest. Let your heart settle. Let your soul stretch into this peace. You made it. You said yes. And from this night forward, the door to heaven in your life stays open. Because you are chosen. Because you are light. Because you are loved. Good night, beloved. Heaven is watching over you. And morning will never be the same again. You're still here, and that means your spirit knows. This isn't just a message, it's a turning point. It's a divine reset. A spiritual line drawn in the sand. Heaven is not just observing your life anymore, it's participating. Archangel Michael is not just warning you, he's walking with you now. And your house? It's no longer ordinary. Tonight, your home becomes a dwelling place of divine presence. And that sacred energy will begin to ripple outward, into your body, your relationships, your finances, your future. You'll notice it in the smallest ways first. A strange calm in the morning. That extra breath before reacting. That little voice nudging you in the right direction when it used to be silent. This is spiritual alignment. This is divine protection. This is what happens when you choose to hear heaven's call and not just scroll past it. You opened this when others skipped it. You leaned in when others turned away. You listened. And now, heaven is responding in full force. Don't let the enemy lie to you tomorrow. Don't let him whisper, "That feeling was temporary." No. This shift is permanent. This awareness is not fleeting, it's your soul waking up to what it always knew. That you are a chosen vessel. That angels do surround you. That your house is not vulnerable, not forgotten, not spiritually empty. It is guarded. It is sacred. And it has been marked by light. Watch what happens next. Some things may fall away, and that's good. Some people may pull back, and that's divine. You may start craving different things. Music with more peace. Conversations with more depth. Moments of solitude instead of noise. This isn't weird. This is heaven cleaning house. You prayed for peace, and God is making room for it. You prayed for clarity, and Archangel Michael is clearing your path. And don't be surprised if, in the coming days, someone tells you, you look different. It won't be your clothes. It won't be your hair. It'll be your spirit. You will carry something new. A glow. A knowing. A grace. They won't have words for it, but you will. Because you'll know what happened on this night. You'll remember that quiet moment when you said, yes, and heaven began to pour itself over you like oil, like light, like safety you've never known. And when you feel alone again, because you will have moments, come back to this message. Come back and remember. Heaven never left. Your angels are not bound by time. Archangel Michael is not a momentary visitor, he is assigned to you. And when the world gets loud again, when anxiety tries to crawl back in, when shadows creep up and try to steal this peace, speak with authority. Say, I was chosen. I was visited. This house is under divine protection. No darkness has permission here. I am a child of the Most High. I walk with angels. Because you do. You always have. Even in the moments you thought you were forgotten, you were not. Your story is just beginning. Your heart is being restored. Your name is being whispered in heaven tonight. And the ripple effect of your obedience, of you not skipping, will go further than you know. It will bless your family. Your future children. Your loved ones. Even those who never believed in anything spiritual, they'll feel the difference when they're around you. They'll say, something feels peaceful here, and they won't even know it's because of you. Because of tonight. Because of your yes. So sleep now, child of light. Sleep without fear. Sleep under the wings of angels. Sleep knowing that God Himself has written your name into this night with fire and love and grace. And no force in hell can undo it. The door is sealed. The covering is placed. The miracle is active. And you are ready. Let your eyes close. Let your spirit rest. Let your soul rise. You are loved beyond comprehension. Protected beyond reason. And chosen without condition. Heaven watches. Michael stands guard. And you, beloved, are forever in the light. And still, heaven watches you closely, because you didn't give up. You kept going. You read every word. You opened your heart. And even now, even as the world outside keeps spinning, something within you has stopped, to listen. To feel. To remember who you are. And heaven is celebrating you for that. Truly. Angels rejoice not when the strong remain strong, but when the tired choose to rise again. That's what you've done tonight. And beloved, it matters. If only you could see what's being written in the Spirit because of this moment. If only you could glimpse the book of your life and the line heaven just added, this is the night it changed. No one else may know. No one else may see. But the angels do. God does. That's enough. You've been chasing confirmation in the wrong places, people, signs, words from strangers, but this? This was God speaking directly to your soul. Raw. Pure. Personal. And no one can ever take that from you. And if your heart is aching for someone you lost, someone in heaven, let me tell you this clearly, they know you're here. They know you heard this. They know you're trying. And they are so proud of you. That deep ache in your chest isn't just sadness, it's connection. Their love for you didn't stop with death. Love that powerful never dies. It only transforms. And right now, they are right beside you in spirit, standing in the light, whispering, "You're doing it. I see you. Keep going. You'll feel them tonight." Maybe it's a chill, or a warm pressure on your shoulder. Maybe a feather. A scent. A specific song playing out of nowhere. These are not accidents. These are love notes from heaven. And Archangel Michael is allowing them to reach you more clearly tonight than ever before. Because you need it. Because heaven knew your soul was starving for proof that you're still loved. Still guided. Still remembered. And if your heart is aching for someone you lost, someone in heaven, let me tell you this clearly, they know you're here. They know you heard this. They know you're trying. And they are so proud of you. That deep ache in your chest isn't just sadness, it's connection. Their love for you didn't stop with death. Love that powerful never dies. It only transforms. And right now, they are right beside you in spirit, standing in the light, whispering, "You're doing it. I see you. Keep going. You'll feel them tonight." Maybe it's a chill, or a warm pressure on your shoulder. Maybe a feather. A scent. A specific song playing out of nowhere. These are not accidents. These are love notes from heaven. And Archangel Michael is allowing them to reach you more clearly tonight than ever before. Because you need it. Because heaven knew your soul was starving for proof that you're still loved. Still guided. Still remembered. And as you prepare to rest, your mind might try to speak fear again. It might say, "What if this doesn't last?" or "What if nothing really changes?" And to that, heaven answers, "It already has." The moment you said, "Yes," inside your spirit, a ripple went through eternity. A shift occurred that cannot be undone. Your alignment has begun. And while your eyes might not see the harvest yet, the roots have already broken through the soil. Your miracle is growing beneath the surface. So don't rush it. You don't have to control anything. You don't have to prove anything. Just rest. Trust. Breathe. Let the angels do what they came to do. Let Archangel Michael do what he's been waiting to do for weeks, defend you, comfort you, walk beside you, speak to you. That's right. If your dreams feel vivid tonight, if a voice speaks softly in a vision, if you wake up feeling like something sacred happened, it did. That's what angelic presence does. It changes everything, quietly, gently, permanently. You may wake up tomorrow and the world will look the same, but you won't be the same. You'll walk differently. Think differently. Respond differently. That's what happens when the spirit is healed. You start living in harmony with heaven, not in reaction to the world. You start expecting good things. You start protecting your peace. You start realizing you don't have to explain your growth to people who refuse to grow. And most of all, you start to glow again. Your glow is coming back. That radiant light in your eyes that disappeared when life broke your heart, it's returning. That spark in your voice. That fire in your soul. That hope in your future. All of it is returning now. One step at a time. One choice at a time. And tonight was one of the most powerful choices you've ever made. Heaven will honor this. God will honor this. The angels have already begun surrounding your space like a fortress of light. No nightmare. No energy vampire. No curse. No lingering darkness can penetrate what was just sealed in the spirit. Your home is marked now. Your bed, holy ground. Your heart, protected. Your purpose, reactivated. You might be tempted to share this message with someone. That's fine. But remember, not everyone is ready. Some messages aren't meant to be explained. They're meant to be felt. So before you share, soak in this moment. Let yourself be the living testimony. Let your peace, your glow, your healing be the evidence. Let others ask you, what changed? And when they do, you'll smile and say, I opened a message from God, and everything changed. You did it. You listened. You believed. You stayed. And now, you're free. Archangel Michael will stay close in the days ahead. You may not always feel him, but he's there. Watching. Listening. Guarding. And if you ever start to drift again, if life becomes too loud or the fear creeps back in, come back to this message. Reread it. Let it remind you of tonight. Let it realign your soul with heaven's light. Because once heaven speaks, it never unspeaks. Once the angels come, they don't leave empty-handed. Once God touches you, something in you is forever awakened. So sleep in peace, beloved child. Heaven is near. And all is well. Yes, beloved, we're still here. And that matters more than you know. Because each second you continue to stay in this divine space, your spirit gets louder, clearer, and more aligned with what heaven has been waiting to pour into you. Archangel Michael hasn't left your side for a moment. He's watching, still standing, still waiting, still guarding. The angels assigned to your life have been rejoicing every time your heart whispers, maybe, just maybe, this is real. And let me tell you, it is. It's more real than the distractions of this world. More real than your fears. More real than anything that's ever tried to make you doubt your worth. You're not broken, you're being rebuilt. The version of you that struggled to survive is slowly stepping back, and the version of you that was born to thrive is rising. Tonight marks the beginning of that shift. It doesn't matter what you see in the mirror. It doesn't matter what they said about you. What matters is what heaven knows about you. And heaven calls you chosen. Heaven calls you protected. Heaven calls you mine. You have no idea how many prayers have been building around you, some from your own lips, others from the lips of people who loved you and are now in the spiritual realm, still lifting your name up in light. There's been a divine covering over your life since the day you were born. You weren't supposed to survive certain storms. You weren't supposed to bounce back from certain heartbreaks. But you did. Because angels stepped in. Because grace surrounded you. Because your purpose is too sacred to be lost. Tonight, that purpose gets reignited. That flame that once flickered because of pain, it's blazing now. Can you feel it? It's a warmth in your chest. It's a calm in your thoughts. It's a divine breath whispering, keep going, we're not done yet. That voice? That's the voice of the Spirit. That presence? That's the peace that only heaven can bring. And you don't have to work for it. You just have to receive it. Let go of needing to know how it will all unfold. Let go of trying to fix everything overnight. Just rest in this moment. Trust that something holy is being sown into your life, thread by thread, breath by breath. And it's already happening. Even if you don't see it yet, your soul knows. Your dreams will begin to shift. You'll feel less afraid. You'll feel strangely safe. And when you wake tomorrow, the world may look the same, but you won't. Because now, you're spiritually aware. Now, you're covered in light. You'll start noticing small divine alignments. You'll think of someone and they'll message you. You'll hear a song that matches your exact emotion. You'll open a door and suddenly feel something lift. That's not coincidence. That's divine confirmation. That's heaven walking with you into your new chapter. Tonight, that purpose gets reignited. That flame that once flickered because of pain, it's blazing now. Can you feel it? It's a warmth in your chest. It's a calm in your thoughts. It's a divine breath whispering, keep going, we're not done yet. That voice? That's the voice of the Spirit. That presence? That's the peace that only heaven can bring. And you don't have to work for it. You just have to receive it. Let go of needing to know how it will all unfold. Let go of trying to fix everything overnight. Just rest in this moment. Trust that something holy is being sown into your life, thread by thread, breath by breath. And it's already happening. Even if you don't see it yet, your soul knows. Your dreams will begin to shift. You'll feel less afraid. You'll feel strangely safe. And when you wake tomorrow, the world may look the same, but you won't. Because now, you're spiritually aware. Now, you're covered in light. You'll start noticing small divine alignments. You'll think of someone and they'll message you. You'll hear a song that matches your exact emotion. You'll open a door and suddenly feel something lift. That's not coincidence. That's divine confirmation. That's heaven walking with you into your new chapter. You're becoming the person you always felt you were deep down but were too afraid to step into. Stronger. Softer. Brighter. More faithful. More free. And Archangel Michael will walk with you into every space. Into every decision. Into every conversation. That voice that once said, "You're not enough," is losing power. That lie that said, "You're too broken," is being silenced. Because truth is taking over. And truth says, you are divine. You were never forgotten. You were never invisible. Heaven saw every moment you held back tears just to look strong. Heaven caught every tear that did fall. And heaven waited for you to be ready. And tonight, you finally are. Take one last deep breath. Inhale light. Exhale fear. Inhale love. Exhale shame. Inhale peace. Exhale pressure. Now say it again, with your heart fully open. I receive. I surrender. I am covered. I am chosen. I am light. These words are keys. They unlock something invisible but very real. They open the gates for miracles to walk into your home and into your life. Don't be surprised if something shifts tonight, a call, a dream, a sense of clarity. That's the beginning. The fruit of what heaven has been planting in you for years. Walk forward tomorrow not as someone who hopes they're protected, but as someone who knows they are. You are loved not because of what you've done, but because of who you are, a child of light, guarded by heaven, deeply known, and forever worthy. Go in peace now. Sleep knowing your room is filled with angels. Wake knowing your purpose is alive again. This wasn't just a message. This was your miracle.